Hey, Key. I'm about to get in here and bang up the Dolphins, you know. Yeah. We're about to play right now. Is this already in the chat? It's starting right now. Hello? Yeah. If you
Coach, playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins.
what you say?
The winner of this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54. And away we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Well, let her be motherfucking pastor.
First carry now for Nick Chubb.
Come on, bro.
About 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here we go. You the one with the secret chance and me. Check 55 for Mike. Go. Mike 55.
Jackson.
Come on, bro. You got to kick this.
Too much contact to hold on to
not about to hit me with it.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And
early in the game, we're going for, you know.
He's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. They'll run for it.
Fuck. They let that bitch come right through there.
He's going to be stopped behind the line. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch twist. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Watch the twist. Alert.
From the gun, it's Rosen.
Tell the she ain't gonna stop nobody.
18 big yards on that one. And Miami first.
Don't get her started.
Tell somebody for what?
Sounds like a man.
Our game not even 2 minutes old. A quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Well, what that man do?
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Eluding the pressure. And this is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open. Just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now it's Rosen looking. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And his kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious. Come on, let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
That factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. He's at the 30. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big effort that time out of Ingram. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Ingram. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the 17, Rosen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
On 3rd down, Rosen. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Kalen Ballage barrage. There to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. Jackson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And down he'll go at the 25. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for the Ravens. And even 40 yards. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Jackson on first down. That's out to Chubb, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Love. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. From the gun on third down, Jackson flush to his right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Man, I got you. Check. Lucky. Alert. Whip. Watch the whip. No. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rosen. He's going to float this one deep right, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 63 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Jackson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Bang it. No, check that.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Check. Fresno.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Okay, nice. Eshawn, what you doing? You going back in life? Lights on today night? Oh, shit. Oh, wow. Man, taking a step back.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
You did?
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to float this into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And a big turnover there
Problem is, though, I deleted my 19 and I deleted fucking the whole character.
Turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? The instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on it.
Nah, man, I got rid of the whole
But the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our
I just
EA
play the my
Sports
team
halftime
now.
report.
I really
Coming
don't
up
care.
shortly, the coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. On 2nd and 7, Rosen. Complete. This is Howard Wilson. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I like what?
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 56 to Mike. All right, come on. In your face. Hey, Delta.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
This time Jackson will throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
It's not my fault.
Doing too much, man.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. Tucker's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Hey, 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Here we go.
To throw again on second down, Rosen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And that takes us from second to third down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Middle. Bravo.
Now it's Rosen. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 35. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Chubb, 31 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
This will be taken short. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Rosen. Caught by Wilson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down. They're running. Ingram. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Taco Charlton picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a fourth down now.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. To throw is Jackson. Throwing on 4th down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Jackson now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Go.
And this time, Rosen will throw. And this is caught. It's Parker. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Rosen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, Pete, get off the field.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, box drop.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Five. 56 to my boys. 56. Check 56. Here we go.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? And everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The Ravens on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7, a run for Nick Chubb. And bulldozing his way through, and they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 5.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On 1st down, here's Love. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. But there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rosen. He completes it to Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Throwing again, it's Rosen. Now a short one to Gesicki. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he gets...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Albert Wilson there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Now for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Hey, look, 3.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Chubb. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or 2, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce.
How's that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Taco Charlton. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. On 1st down, Ingram. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, they'll run with Ingram. Down to the 25. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. It's a give to the right, Ingram. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet. being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Yeah.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Raven first down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He's back to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Jackson. Being chased out left. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They said beginning of the year, they set a lofty goal, Charles, of getting to the Super Bowl. They fell 1 step short of that.
Oh, and that's going to hurt for a long time. That's going to be a big one for the offseason. Their goal now has to be not to wallow in it, but to use it as fuel for next year. Better offseason conditioning, great OTAs and minicamp. You know as well as I do, they'll have T-shirts in their lockers that say, unfinished business. They want to get back there and next time win it.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
Came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't playing with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend a day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Get shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym. They know I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real bad. We don't need your feedback. Play the game with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double dreams. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double dreams. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double dreams. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Uno, no, I can't be number 2. MVP, the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong thousands. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. When my niggas real good, we ain't get your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. Yo, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in the prison and claiming his innocence. Cleverly, I'm the greatest rapper in the sense. At any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, but it's best to soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fictionally focused, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top position, and all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my.